Hi everybody, this is the baseball head, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion, your host, and welcome back to the baseball head 2. Hope you like this video and hit that subscribe button. I'm going to do like a rumors video here and a little bit of news. This is a few parts really. This is the first part. This is from MLB. It's all from MLB Trade Rumors. Dodgers extend Tommy Edman. Now, you can sign Tommy Edman all you want, but again, the Dodgers are skirting the letter of the law, the sort of spirit of it, with this deferment of money, trying to get from under the luxury tax, deferring billions of dollars, getting close to $1 billion that they are deferring onto from 6 to 8 years from now. 6 to 8 years from now, folks, they will be selling the team. I mean, this is all about making money, money, money. They don't care about the fans, and they will dump this team when they feel that they've made enough money. But they've dumped so much money now, almost $1 billion. Now they got the Tommy Edman signing. The Dodgers super utility man Tommy Edman have agreed to a 5-year, $74 million extension. Outrageous! You talk about an overpay for a really mediocre player. I know he played well for the Dodgers against the Mets, but Jesus, I mean this is an unbelievable. And nobody's saying this guy is a mediocre player. He had a good series against the Mets. And they call him super utility man. Yeah, okay. He's good, but he's not a star. He gets $74 million? Crazy. But that's what they did. And here we go. Let's see. Edman was already on the contract for 25 at the rate of $9.5 million. So this deal adds 4 years. So he already had a contract. They gave him 4 more years. Crazy. The deal includes a $17 million signing bonus, and approximately a third of the money is deferred. I mean, they're trying to get under the luxury tax. I mean, this is outrageous what they've been doing. And this is going to piss so many, and it's pissing people off. It's pissing so many teams off, and so many fan base. Talk about unfair. You got teams that don't have homes, folks. The Ghetto A's don't have a home. Are going to be playing a minor league stadium, and the Tampa Bay Rays really didn't have a home to begin with. They're going to be playing at Yankees a spring training home at Steinbrenner Field in Tampa. And these guys are doing this kind of, and the Dodgers are doing this nonsense. I say this again. The second Steve Cohen does this, the second the Mets do this, you're going to see this sort of complaining by the MLB, by the owners themselves, and a lot of the media, quite frankly. You're going to see that, guaranteed. Next up is the St. Louis Cardinals. I know so many people are so interested in the Cardinals. We got actually a player here that's been here with the Mets. Cardinals expect to feel interest in Steven Matz this offseason. When did he pitch last? He's still with the Cardinals? As the Cardinals look to trim payroll and shift towards focusing on young players in 2025, they've widely been expected to look to trade a number of their more expensive veteran players. It seems as though they won't come to pass with Wilson Contreras. Wilson, come back. They signed Wilson Contreras, right, to be the catcher after Yadi Molina retired. And then after a month, the team complained. And then they realized, well, he's not really an outfielder. Come back, Wilson. They were begging him like the volleyball and Castaway. And Sonny Gray, both of whom seem unwilling, unlike the way of the no-trade clause, to facilitate a move elsewhere. They're basing Nolan Arenado seemingly open to a move. He's going to get moved. However, though his own no-trade protection means that he would need to approve of any deal as well. One veteran player who lacks no-trade protection, however, is Southpaw Steven Matz. That could leave the Cardinals motivated to part with him this winter. And Derek Gould of the St. Louis Post-Dispatch suggests that the club plans to field interest on both Matz and closer Ryan Helsley this winter. The Cardinals are looking to shed payroll. They're also looking to get a little bit younger. Obviously, Paul Goldschmidt's not going to be returning there. So that's a team that is very interesting. And he's thinking about Steve Matz. He's been hurt his whole career. I mean, he's been hurt his whole entire career. Even in the minor leagues, he was hurt. He had two Tommy John surgeries. He missed bulks of years down there in the minors until he got to the Mets in 2015. I mean, the Mets drafted him in 2009, and he was down in the minor leagues rehabbing for the longest time. And then he finally got to the Mets, and he hurt himself. He was hurt most of the time that he was here. And he's very temperamental, very sort of, he wore out his welcome here. He's a great kid, a great guy, but in terms of on the mound, he really turned a lot of fans off here. He pitched well in Toronto. He should have stayed in Toronto. And it's funny, the Mets tried to resign him in the 21-22 season, and we know what happened. Steve Cohen flipped out. He didn't sign. He decided to sign with the Cardinals, and Steve Cohen went crazy. Obviously, we know that, and they signed Max Scherzer, and they won 101 games that year. I mean, really, amazingly enough. And next up in this video, we got the Toronto Blue Jays have been very active in rumors. One of the rumors, obviously, is Juan Soto, but we have some interesting stuff coming from up there in Canada, the freest place in the world. God, freedom there. Again, from the MLB Trade Rumors, Blue Jays interested in Alex Bregman and Luis Severino. Blue Jays are known to be in the Juan Soto bidding, but like all teams, they have to consider backup plans. Ben Nicholson-Smith, Sportsnet, takes a look at their Soto pursuit and notes that they also have interest in Max Fried, Luis Severino, Anthony Santander, and Alex Bregman. Bregman's 31. We know about Bregman. He's a very good player. He also gets strong grades for his third base defense. He's willing to move to second if he signs with a club that has a greater need there. His clubhouse and leadership qualities are often lauded by those who have played with him. MLB Trade Rumors predicted Bregman for a 7-year deal worth $182 million. I would mention, I do not see him going to the New York Yankees. I do not see Bregman going to the Yankees because Brian Cashman still has a bug up his ass over 2017, and he has a major problem with those guys. He needs to get over it because obviously if you don't get a good player like this doesn't grow on trees. So the idea that you're not gonna want to improve your club just because of something that happened 8 years ago is ridiculous. At second base, Spencer Horwitz and Davis Schneider got decent chunks of playing time last year alongside the now departed Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Horwitz has hit well in his major league career so far, but is not natural second baseman. Only moving there since his first base spot is taken by Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A lot of the DH plate appearances went to Justin Turner in 2024, who's no longer with the team. The Jays have some other players on the roster capable of playing either third or second. Let's skip that. Who cares about the interest in Severino lies with the club's other rotation pursuits. As mentioned, they've been tied to Fried as well as Corbin Burns and Blake Snell. Though the Sloth, also known as Blake Snell, is now off the board due to his monkey crap agreement with the Dodgers, Severino once seemed like a budding ace with the Yankees, but he didn't pitch much from 2019 to 2021 due to injuries. He was able to pitch partial seasons in 2022 and 23, but with inconsistent results. He's coming off a solid bounce-back year with the Mets. He does have a qualifying offer, okay? But the Blue Jays had just such a terrible season. Just nothing worked. Other than Guerrero Jr. playing well, they just had a terrible season. Nothing worked out well. The Jays have a rotation nucleus consisting of Jose Berrios, Kevin Gausman, and Chris Bassett. This spot is likely ticketed to Bowden Francis after the second half. Options for the fifth spot include Yariel Rodriguez and Jake Bloss, but Severino's an interesting case because I thought he should have taken the qualifying offer from the Mets and done it again, just due to the fact that he's been injured for so long. He had one big year with the Mets, and now he's going to go. Well, goodbye. If you don't want to take the Mets, would have been better off, and he would have been better off on the qualifying offer, and then going back at the free agency next year. That was one of those cases. You got a free agent that I think he kind of messed his situation up.